Hi friends! Welcome back to My Golden Thimble! I'm so excited to share with you a brand new top I designed for my spring wardrobe collection. Say hello to the DIY Shirred back summer crop top. This top was actually a fun remix of a pattern that I made just a few weeks ago. I took that original design and gave it a breezy new twist with a cute cropped hem and a comfy shirt back. And guess what? The original pattern is totally free and you can find it over at mygoldenthimble.com. I'll drop the link below so you can grab it. For this version, I cut a rectangle that measures 16 inches and a half wide by 7 inches tall. I also removed 2 inches of the width on the back pieces. Quick heads up, the width of your shirred panel will need to change depending on your chest measurement. For your top, aim for a total circumference that is your chest girth plus 3 or 4 inches for easy wear. Let's start by hemming the top and the bottom of your shirred panel. Just fold each of the longer edges 1/4 of an inch twice and sew them down to give your piece a clean finish. After that, use a fabric marker or chalk to draw horizontal lines across the panel, spacing them at least 1/2 of an inch apart. These lines will be the guide for your shirring. Now it's time to shear our fabric. Wind your bobbin with elastic thread by hand and load it into your machine's bobbin case. Raise the stitch length and the tension on your machine to help the fabric gather better. Then, simply sew over the lines you just marked one by one. Now, I won't dive too deeply into shearing fabric since it's a unique technique that can take a little time to master. But don't worry, if you are looking for more help with shearing, I have included a full tutorial in the description just for you. Do this until your entire pine is sheared and scrunched up. My panel ended up measuring 8.5 inches wide. Now, let's shape the bodice of our top by sewing the darts. I used some pins to hold them in place and then stitch them down with a simple straight stitch. Once your darts are sewn, give them a good press. After that, take the back panels and sew them to the front panels at the side seams right sides together. Once that's done, press the seam allowances towards the back side. To make the straps, cut 4 fabric strips measuring 28 inches long by 1.5 inches wide. Fold each strip in half lengthwise with the right sides together and sew along the edge at 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. Then, use a loop turner or whatever method you like to turn the straps right side out. Once they are done, set them aside for now so we can attach them later. Take the sheer panel we made earlier and get ready to attach it to the open back of the top. Start by marking 3/8 of an inch from the top and the bottom edges of the back openings. With the right sides together, line up the raw edge of the sheared panel with the back opening of the bodice. I use lots of sewing pins to hold it in place. Then sew it down with a basting stitch to secure it, and repeat this for the other side of the panel as well. Now it's time to secure the straps. On the front neckline, pin the straps 5 inches in from each side seam. On the back, measure 1.5 inches from the center back and pin the straps there. Sew them in place and then tuck them inside the bodice to keep them out of the way for the next step. Take your lining piece and place it right sides together with the bodice. Starting at one end, line up the raw edges along the shirred panel and then the neckline, and slowly pin all the way around. Now this is optional, but you can make a basting stitch just to keep the pieces in place better. Now let's sew all around this. Let's start by sewing the back panel seams with 1/2 of an inch seam allowance. Then switch to a 3/8 of an inch seam allowance for the neckline curve. And finally, go back to 1/2 of an inch when sewing the other shirred panel. Once you have sewed all the way around, turn the top to the right side and give it a good check to make sure it looks smooth and lovely. It is important to check this because we have a lot of pieces like the straps that could have gotten in the way of our seams. Turn your top to the wrong side again and match the dart seams and the side seams at the bottom edge of the top, right sides together. Start sewing along the hem, pulling the fabric gently as you go to accommodate the shirring. Stop when you are at the back piece and leave a space of about 3 inches open before you reach the end. This opening will help us to turn our piece right side later. Before turning, clip the corners to reduce bulk and then flip your top to the right side. Right now is the perfect time to give those seams a good press so you can have crisp edges on the seams. If you want to add cups for a bit of extra support, now is the perfect time. Roll your cups and slide them through the open space on the hem. Use your hands to position them in the right place using the darts as a guide, or try the top on and adjust them exactly where you want them. Once they are pinned in place, use a stitch in the ditch stitch along the dart seams on the side of the lining to hold them securely and invisibly. After that, the only thing left is to close the hem with a neat ladder stitch. And that's a wrap, bestie. I hope you love this shirred back summer crop top as much as I did. It's one of my favorite pieces for my spring wardrobe, and honestly, it's just too cute to not wear on repeat. Don't forget that if you want to make your own version, you can grab the free base I use from mygoldenthimble.com. And keep an eye out because I will be releasing this modified version in all sizes really soon. Yay!